Good morning. This is Pastor Jerry Van Runk from San Antonio, Texas. I'm greeting you today with a slice of fresh toast for you. You know, I like to have my coffee and I love some toast with it. But I found that there's a greater toast than the bread that I eat off the table. There's the bread of life. And a slice of the bread of life every day starts my day right with some nourishment. And today, I'd like to begin this new ministry of reaching you with a slice of toast from the bread of life. We're starting today with 1 John chapter 1. John was 90 years old. He's in the city of Ephesus now, having been delivered off of Patmos, where he was exiled after he was boiled in oil and it failed to kill him. From there, he's now 90 and he's looking back and reflecting on his life, trying to minister to the church and those that are left. And as he looks out and thinks back, he starts to write to them. He says, now what could I possibly tell them at 90? What words of wisdom could I give them? What could I build them up in the faith with? And so he starts out writing with the first verse. He says, that which was from the beginning, which we have heard, which we have seen with our eyes, which we have looked upon, and our hands have handled, of the word of life. For the life was manifested, and we have seen it and bear witness, and shew it unto you, that eternal life, which was with the Father and was manifested unto us. That which we have seen and heard declare we unto you. See, he didn't just say what we've heard and what other people told us, but he said, that which we have seen and heard declare we unto you, that you also may have fellowship with us. And truly our fellowship is with the Father and with his Son, Jesus Christ. And these things, verse 4 says, write we unto you, that your joy might be full. I'm telling you that so many of us would go through with the cares of the world. We're tramped down. I used to tell everybody that I wasn't really fat. I was just pressed down and spread out by the cares of life. And I realize that so many people are going through that. You might be going through that today. But Jesus wants to lift you up. John says that he came that your joy might be full. I know eating's good. I love to eat. That's my problem. That's my downfall. And you know that weight comes on and over time it just builds up and builds up. And pretty soon you're big and you're fat and you can't get it off anymore. And sin does that same thing. See, that food's enjoyable. I enjoy the taste of good food. I enjoy the experience. And sin comes in, and I'm not going to tell you to name the sin. You know what it is. It might be sex. It might be drugs. It might be alcohol. It might be gambling. It might be all kinds of things that are going on in your life. But you find that you can't just eat one like that old potato chip commercial. Bet you can't eat just one. You can't just eat one sin and get away with it. That sometimes it just builds up and adds up. But I want to tell you that after that joy of eating it or partaking in it or participating in it, after that's over and you go on the downside, all of a sudden there's no joy. There's a hunger and a lack in things that are missing in your life. I want to tell you at 90 years old, John said, I want to share some things with you that your joy might be full, that it won't ever be empty, that you'll have something that you can hang on to. I hope that you'll go with me today. And as we leave this morning, this first day and this first slice, I want you to think about what is it that you're really looking for? What is it that you truly want with all your heart? What is it that will give you joy and that it might be full? Hey, God bless you. Until we see again, have another cup.